Hello everybody, and welcome to a quick video on some Plarail myth busting. And what do I mean by Plarail myth busting? I mean doing things with Plarail that people have, well, thought of doing, but have never actually found out if it's possible. And as such today, this is one that I've wondered for a very long time. In front of you, we have not one, but two Plarail Sound and Steam D51 locomotives. The one with the brown carriage, as seen here on the normal steam locomotive line sets, is number 200. The one at the back with the mainline JR blue carriages is number 498. Now, as such, one of the myths I've always wondered ever since I found out these engines exist is whether or not you can control them using a Plarail Mr. Motorman. Specifically, the Plarail Motorman number 3, which contains the battery unit as a AA, which is the same size that the coach takes. It takes 3 of them. 2 for the power bank, 1 for the sound and the steam function. So we're going to see how that operates today. Now, I will advise, these D51s were purchased as parts lots. Number 498 here, unfortunately, was so far gone internally that most of its wiring had to be gutted, and currently is converted to run as a 9-volt locomotive. Its sound system could not be salvaged as the original speaker was so badly corroded it disintegrated when I pulled it out of the cab. And the steaming unit was so far rusted that, again, when I took it out of the shell, it pretty much fell apart. So there's nothing left of that. However, the tender motor still works, and having hooked it up to a 9-volt battery, it can actually pull high-speed express trains now. However, number 200 here is able to run almost perfectly, although it does stutter sometimes with its sound and with its steam, but it still runs, it still makes the noise, and occasionally puffs out the steam. So I'm going to demonstrate it running as stock standard with no Mr. Motorman inside it. And here we go. That was a run without the sound unit, so here it is with the sound unit. And with that demonstration out of the way, now we have the Mr. Motorman battery fitted. Again, if we want this to work properly, we have to use the central battery at the front, not the dual power at the back. The shell has been removed just so that way we can easily run this without any connection issues. Sound is on, motor is on. Let's shift this into second gear and let's get going. And would you look at that? Yes, you can in fact run a Steam and Sound D51 with a Mr. Motorman AA control. So I would not recommend doing this. Number one, it overrides the sound function on the highest setting. And it also overrides the chuffing mechanism inside. So it's constantly spraying out steam, but the light doesn't turn on and the sound doesn't synchronize with it. So that could potentially fry the circuit board inside here if left on for too long. The motor functions just fine. And it does fit, and it can be used with the shell on. I have replaced the battery back, just so that way we can do a quick demonstration run of the engine without the Mr. Motorman, just to show you it does still work after this test. And with that, I would say that this myth is successfully busted and fully confirmed too. And because I know some of you are curious to see the 498 run around with its modified 9-volt power, we've got the coaches all slung behind her, so let's see how she does. Contact. Whoop, come on. Get going, Lizzie. There you go.